Hi, everyone. My name is Lisa, and in 2020, in response to sexual harassment and sexual assault that was swept under the rug in my high school, I wrote a list of demands to my school administration to improve policy, seek support, and generally seek justice in Title IX related issues. Soon, there were dozens of us standing up together to create change. Throughout this process, we faced retaliation and hostility from both within and outside our school, and we needed support from our community to continue pushing forward. As students, we needed to be uplifted, and we wanted to turn to the people who knew us best, our teachers. However, we quickly realized that teachers were told that they could have no part in this movement, and teachers felt that they couldn't be helpful or participate because they were fearful of consequences. As I've continued my work as a student activist in college, I think a lot about how we can get educators involved in our work for the sake of students like me and for future generations of students facing these issues.
Hey, I'm Rebecca. My pronouns are she, hers, and I am the Senior Associate for Advocacy and National Campaigns and a restorative justice practitioner at Equal Rights Advocates. ERA is a national civil rights legal organization fighting for gender justice in schools and in the workplace. In our education equity work, through our direct services and community outreach, we track trends, and we utilize that information to inform our approach. In working with Lisa and other student activists, it has become abundantly clear that teachers need resources and legal information on how to support their organizing students. ERA's diverse team of community organizers, RJ practitioners, and civil rights attorneys have come together to address this.
Hi, my name is Kel O'Hara. My pronouns are they, them, and I am one of those civil rights attorneys at ERA working to support student organizers. I'm also a former student activist myself. I worked on Title IX issues in undergrad and in law school. So I've really seen this issue from a variety of different angles. In my work as a lawyer, I work with students who experience sexual violence in school, but I also work with the people who support them, including various educators. And in that role, I've talked to a handful of teachers and administrators and other peoples in schools who want to do the right thing, but aren't really sure how, or even if they have the option. Even if we care about the issues that students are fighting for, it can be really nerve-wracking to consider the ways that we can support their organizing efforts, and if that's going to create risk for ourselves or the institutions that we work for. So what do? We want to explore that in our South by Southwest session. We think that this will be a great opportunity to get educators together and talk about what it means to uplift the really important work being done by students at this moment in time. So one of the things we're going to talk about is the legal considerations. What are the legal risks and protection for school staff and administrators interested in supporting student movements?
We understand that schools have different levels of support from their districts and from the administration, and we get that. We all want to support students. The future is dependent on students. In our panel, we will dive into how teachers and administrators can plug into a network of resources that allow for mobilization at the local level, at the state level, and at the national level.
Finally, we will discuss and explore ways that teachers can utilize tangible methods to be activists, allies, and advocates for students at their most vulnerable times. Teachers are in a unique place where they can create safe educational environments that are really an asset to all students to protect them and to keep us moving forward in the future.
Because of our background and areas of expertise, this panel will focus on sexual violence organizing at the K through 12 level, but really the principles we're introducing can be used in a variety of different environments. So no matter where you're an educator, no matter what issue your students are invested in, whether that's students that are also interested in doing work around sexual violence, or if they're interested in doing work around things like gun violence, we think that the resources and information we present at South by Southwest EDU is going to support a lot of people at the conference. Thank you so much for your consideration, and we really hope that we'll see you next year at South by Southwest EDU 2023.